Okay, I got a lot to say today. Actually, I, can you leave the room for a second? I had to have Lonnie leave the room. Okay, okay. So here's the thing. I have this idea for me and Lonnie's anniversary. She never watches these videos, so I can. And even then, she probably won't see this bit. But of like making a song for her, right? And I just found a brand new workflow that's going to help a lot with this, and I'm really excited about it. And so that's what's new for today. Okay, Lonnie, you can come back if you want. But yeah, um, that's kind of Lonnie. You can come back if you want. Yeah, you can come back. Yeah, yeah. This video, do not watch this one. I don't know what number it is. I'll tell you what number it is later. But yeah, so yeah, so this is what I found today. Um, and so let me show you. I hate to admit it, but I might stop using title cycles, man. Like I hate to say it, but like um yeah, like I don't know where my I don't know why my little face disappears when I go into this mode here, but regardless. Yeah, I don't know where it goes. It's like it should be right here. You see? Like this video whatever. Don't worry about it. This is what I was talking about. It's a you can make you can like compose music and like write it out. Like that's just something I messed around with. But like I know so much music theory, or like I think I do. I can just write it out literally. And I could have like real people play my parts of the song, which is cool because I have access to like a music group now at work, right? So I have like people who could like actually play what I write. We got a sax player, we got like a billion guitar players. We got someone who can play keys. We got a drummer. We got one drummer, and we got a bass guitarist, and like a bunch of people from through there and from there, right? So I think this could be a really cool way. And so essentially, this is what I wanted with title cycles, right? Which was like to compose on the fly, which like what get like music theory out of my head and into like a song and use it to lay out a song. So I'm gonna like this program is called like Music Score or something. I'm gonna watch a tutorial about it, but it like literally has everything I want out of a tool. So let me show you something. It is. Let me see. Let me go to the GitHub page. Where is it? I was looking up other music thing. Okay, here it is, right here. It's open source software. And if you know anything about me, right? I love open source software. I want my tools to be open source. Like that's like the tools your tools for production better be free, right? If it's locked behind a paywall, be alarmed. Be alarmed, especially if it's like an integral part of your workflow. So that's why I love title cycles, and that's why I think I love this Muse score thing. I'm like, it might be love at first sight. I don't know, but like, yo, I am really, really excited about using this program and using it to make music. I think, I think one thing about it. Let me go back to it. I think it might be a little difficult to do. Um, yeah, like if I want to do things that are like polyrhythmic, right? Like with polymeters, right? Um I don't know how you would do that in here. I'm sure there's a way, but it doesn't look like it's built to let you do polymeters very easily. Yeah, like yeah, you see like you can create a time signature, but it doesn't look like can I just do Can I do a 7/8? Wait, 7/4? Oh, I can make my own time signatures? Yo, I'm in love. I'm in love. This is what love looks like. Reset. Sorry, Lani. That, sorry. You get jealous. I wonder if they can hear you say that. You, I don't think that helps your case. I don't think the way you're saying it helps your case. You sound jealous as you say that. I'm not. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe I am trying to rile you up. I would say that naturally. I'm not just riling you up. I do love this music part. She said I'm happy. She's happy that I found love with a music program. But no, I really like it. And I think I can do a lot of cool stuff with it. I think this seems like a very useful way for me to recreate beats or recreate music that I like. I think I've seen a lot of people talk about studying music and like recreating songs they and doing the production and stuff. All of that, like fiddling with the reverb or whatnot, that's not so important to me. But getting the core of the song, the composition out, and understanding the core of the composition that makes that song tick, that I think is very, very important. And I think this is a cool way to do it. And I think that like it looks like polymeters might be a little hard to do in this program, but then I have title cycles for that, right? And then I can like, I guess if it's a polymeter, I don't know how. I guess I could have a different score for the polymeter, but it's like this is such a cool program. You can output to MIDI, you can output to audio files, you can input music XML, and then I can version control my compositions, right? So it's literally just an XML file, a music XML file. So I can just version control my compositions. I have to figure out the workflow for that. I'll figure that out, but that's like really cool because now I can like change a composition and go back in time to an older composition and have it saved there, in a way that uh, like I don't feel like it's very easy to do when you're like in your like a music production software like Reaper or Ableton or whatever, like version controlling different compositions. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited that maybe I can contribute to um this program because it's free and open source, and so it's something I would very much like to contribute to. Um, and so I'm really excited about that. And then the other idea I had, um, is I could recreate songs. Like I could recreate Blackbird. I can recreate. I can recreate like uh J. Cole's like Rich Niggas. I can recreate what other songs do I want to do? Um but yeah, like all those would be on the table to recreate. And I would really enjoy that. Um and uh yeah, I'm really excited about that. About finding that out. I also something that made me go down this rabbit hole is deciding that I will um, learn how to read music on guitar, because if I'm writing music in this way, like using this compositional way, right? Let's go back to here. I think that being able to read this on guitar will help me a lot in how I write here, right? And it all goes together. And so to help do this, I started. I went to. I'll show you. Books, right? I found this old music book, right? So I I I, I have started guitar pretty much from scratch. So if you watch from day one to whatever day it is now, that's you saw like what I knew from guitar. That was pretty much all I knew. The only thing I knew before day one was when I was a teenager. I had a guitar and I knew three chords. Honestly, only three chords. I knew C, I knew D, and I think I knew E. Might have known A. I might have known A. But like I was not like you watch the first video and you're gonna see like how little I know from guitar, right? But I did play violin for 3 years, right? And this was the book we used in middle school that I learned how to play violin on. So I mean this helped me be able to read sheet music with the violin, and I think that if I can do the same thing with the guitar, it will help me. And it starts off with like easy songs, right? So like what it's doing here is like this is the open D string and this is the open A string on the violin. I haven't played in years, but I do remember that bit. Um, yeah, and this is D A D A D A A D A D A D D A D A D, right? So it's just like getting you used to which strings are which, right? Yeah, so D and A, and then these are the first notes you learn how to play. You're learning how to play on the D string, right? But I'm not gonna quite play it this way. Like, I mean, I could play it like in first position, right? And then this would be like, this would be G, this would be my D, this is my A, and then we skip the B string and we go back to E. We go to E. Wait, sorry, G, D. Huh, this is weird. Oh, cause the violin is tuned in fifths, I think, right? So but G, D, A, E, yeah. So if I go up like this, if I go up, because the guitar is tuned in fourths, the violin is tuned in fifths. If I go up from like this bomb string, it's the same strings as the violin. But that's not kind of how I'm gonna do it. Instead, I'm gonna go through this book. I remember when I was in middle school, I finished this whole book and I was able to play. What was I able to play? I remember being very proud of myself. I was able to play. Where was it? Where's William Tell? I remember playing this and that being really hard for me to play. And I remember playing this, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. I got this wrong. This is that I didn't sing that right, but I can't hit that high note, but and then it's like yeah, something like that. And so I want to get back to the point, at least get as good as I was at sight reading, reading music on violin, on guitar, right? So if I can read all these notes and play Simple Gifts and William Tell, right? Took me 3 years to get here when I was a wee little lad, right? Maybe it won't take me that long now that I am an adult, and I don't know. But yeah. So I'm excited to do this, and I feel like this is a good thing to add to my practice. And so yeah, and maybe I'll come back to the violin one day. Like maybe I will like write a part or compose something and be like, man, I should come back to the violin. I do think the next instrument I will learn might be a bass. Because I think the thing I'm learning as I'm the thing I'm learning, start recording stuff. Yeah, I normally do these in one take, but I accidentally at the end of that sentence said, like, accidentally pressed the stop recording button like an idiot. So I'll edit those two videos together. But yeah, violin. It's helped me learn how to read music on guitar. And that's the next thing I'm gonna do. And I'm starting with learning it in I think I learned a lot. Oh, that's why the next instrument I think I'll learn is probably the bass, because that's the thing I'm missing with the guitar right now. Like I can't hit the bass notes, right? Um, and that's what you need to do the full accompaniment for accompaniment. That's what you need to do to like play most pieces, right? You need you have a treble clef and then you have a bass clef, right? And then you can hit all the notes. Um, I could also just get really good at guitar, and then I could use the Fisher Play MIDI, triple play MIDI, and just play the bass part and output the MIDI. That could also be a way I do it. Maybe that would be the way I do it. I don't know yet, but um, that's everything. Yeah, I'm just going to play the guitar now. When I combine these two videos together, it should be long. So maybe I'll edit the other one down a bit. Maybe I won't. I don't know. The whole goal of these was not to worry about editing every day, but maybe I should worry about editing every day. So yeah, let's play some guitar. And then I gotta go to the gym. All right, let's get to it. Sorry, this was all very awful. Let me try again. All right. All right, that's our plan for today. Just strumming some chords. Um, Trying to do a little bit more like up here, up like around here, around the neck, and a thing that I'm thinking about here is I think of like the G shape as like a sad shape because my E okay, the C shape is the saddest of shape, right? Because you have your E chord's a minor, your A chord's a minor, but your D chord's a minor as well. So I feel like the C chord is like the saddest one, right? And then I think of the A one as happy because your E chord in that position is major, your A chord in that position is major, and your F chord in that position is major. So I'm sorry, your D chord in that position is major. So I think that's happy, and that leaves your G and C chord as your minors, right? So G and C, you have to do like the minor shapes with them. And there's one more minor, isn't there? There's G, C. Where is the last one? G, C. You got G, you got C. You got you got okay, let's just go through the alphabet. You got C, you got D. Oh, where's D in this? Oh, D's also minor. Yeah, in the A position. Yeah, but I already said that. Sorry, the C shape is minor and the G shape is minor, and then the E shape is major, the A shape is major, the D shape is also major, right? The D shape is major, and where is your? I don't know where all six. It's only 5. I'm missing one. Oh, I guess because G is shifted down here. G is like. Yeah, G is right here, and it's shifted down. No, that's A. That's A. So where's G? G's here. G's here. C's here. Where is my D? My D chord's the one that's missing. No, your D's the minor one, so it's right here. It's right here. That's where your D chord is. And this is where your A minor chord is. And F is your D chord here. I don't know. I'm getting on a whole tangent here. The whole point is I'm starting to remember some mnemonics for remembering what chords are major and minor in different shapes, right? So you can be in key. I think that's the main thing you have to remember with these shapes. Like in the C shape, your E is your minor's in key, your A minor's in key, and your D minor's in key, and G major and C major are in key. Those shapes. I'm talking about shapes here. But when you go to your A shape, right, it's now your E major shape is in key. Your C, your A chord has to be major here. Your D chord has to be major here, and then your C and your G chords in this shape have to be minor, right? And then for the G chord, I'm thinking about it. I'm starting to learn this one too. I was thinking about it as sad because your E has to be minor, your A has to be minor, but your D chord is major in this position here. And so it's not as sad, I guess, as to me. Like your A and your E chord are like that's what you play all the time, right? Your C and G chord, I don't feel like you're playing that all too much, right? If they're in their minor positions, you're not going to be playing that whole C shape. I don't feel like you're not going to be really doing like, yeah, you're not going to, it's like, this is ridiculous. Like you're not, because you can only really play the triad there. Like you can play the minor triad and do this. and do that, right? But you can't play the whole barred shape, right? For those. So I kind of feel like in those positions, the your C and G chord kind of, like, I feel like in the, ironically, in the G shape, your no, sorry, in the A shape, your C and G shaped chords don't really work, right? But in the G shape, they work. They work just fine. Yeah, because this would be your A B. This is your C chord, and right down here, this would be your. This is your F chord. Yeah, so they work in the G shape, right? But they do not work in the A shape, not really. So I kind of know the chords for my C shape, my A shape, and my G shape, and I don't really know the chords for my D shape and my E shape yet. At least not on the top of my head. And so that's kind of what I was doing, just playing around with those chords. All of them are diatonic to C major, what I was playing right there. Yeah, is there anything else? I've been talking a lot. This is going to be a really long video once I append the other one. But yeah, that's it for today. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.